the internet is an open source common. It's really a commons. People share things with each other. They create together, and they can do it anonymously or not. And they're the internet generation, right? When you give our children toys, or so my son loves Minecraft, and it's this. You can create your own world. You can do it with others, right? You can build things with others. You can let people into your world. You can, kind of invite them to do certain things. You can decide to, care for what you build or to take care. It's kind of in their DNA already, and you put it in their hand, and he knows what to do with it, right? And so it's a way of thinking about things, right? So they're used to having open access to information, the information commons. They live in a world where there's an information and a knowledge commons. Knowledge has never been more accessible, more open, right? And that's the world they're growing up in, which is why I think this is such a natural concept for this generation, more than ours, and certainly our parents. So I do think the commons, and I think young people are also, they're creators. They're the creative class. Although we're trying to, I would like to speak about the collaborative class, and I think that's the next step after the creative class. But the idea that, they live in they're growing up in a generation of tremendous innovation, right? They're innovators, people dropping out of colleges, starting companies, Silicon Valley, and the entire Bay Area of San Francisco, but now many other cities. New York has its own, kind of Silicon Alley. I mean, every city is trying to become a creative city, because the idea is that this is an innovation generation. And I think the next step is that if you can create anything out of nothing, right, out of an idea, right, the idea of often you have to do that through a knowledge commons, through sharing information and knowledge with others, and from building on the knowledge of others. So I think the idea of sharing and collaboration, and then there's the sharing economy, right, which is very much linked to this notion. And that's the idea that I may have a car, an apartment, but I can share it, or co-working spaces, which Bologna has, I know, and New York has, and many other cities, but they are very much growing up in a shared economy. And so I think it's very natural. It's in their DNA. I think it's the older generation that runs cities now.